Just off Main Street in Bentonville for this segment, where when you think of movies, you think of Hollywood, right? Well, Northwest Arkansas has something special of its own. Special effects, that is. People don't realize that Northwest Arkansas has a facility like yours in terms of special effects, visual effects, and CGI and the things that you do.
Yeah.
How would you explain it to somebody that isn't quite sure what you do?
If I was explaining what we do, it's basically, anything you can't do in the real world, we can do in the computer for you. And that can range from, like I was telling you, as simple as taking signs off of buildings, so you're shooting something you don't want sign there, we can clean it out, to full CG environments that we can create and drop in the background of your stuff. So it's everything in between.
What, a long time ago, gave you the inspiration, the passion to go down this line of work?
What makes me love visual effects specifically is it's the escapism. Everybody here is sort of born with this innate desire to create in whatever fashion is unique to them. So for me to be able to create worlds that you can escape into, to see things you've never seen before, that's what going to the movies for me is all about, is put something on the screen that I've never seen before.
So what's it like when you work on a project for a long time, you and your team, and then you finally see the final product? How does that make you feel to see it in its finished form? I have to be really careful saying this, but when it comes to the process and what it's like watching this thing come to fruition, it's like having a child. Because, like the whole process of growing a child up to the birthing, like it starts out as this dream, you're like, oh, I'm gonna have this kid, it's gonna be beautiful, it's wonderful, and then halfway through the pregnancy, you're like, am I ready for this? Like, when is this gonna end? And then the actual process of delivering, we call it in the industry, we call it delivering our shots, is insane. You don't even know if you're doing it right. Is my client gonna be happy?
You are like done with the project at that point. People just wanna go home and go to sleep, But then afterwards, when you actually get to sit down and watch it, there's this sense of accomplishment. You're like, oh my gosh, like we made it through. It looks great. We're so proud of our work.
Well, someone told me that you have an awesome virtual reality, station.
Yes.
And a CG suit and some other stuff that, my ears just perk up when I heard that. So can I go play with some of your toys?
Absolutely. Right. That's what they're here for.
All right, let's do it, man.
Excellent. So I'll just take you down here and we're gonna check out in this room where we do our virtual reality and motion capture work. What we're really trying to get into is the ability to visualize what you're gonna do in a scene before you shoot it. For the low budget film world, one of the biggest challenges is budget. They don't have time to do their sets and practice camera takes. You get in there, you gotta shoot it. Right. So what we're trying to do here is a chance that a smaller group, just a director and a producer, can come in and go, what does our set look like? How do we want to shoot it? And figure out that whole plan here before you got a whole army of people standing around waiting for you to make those decisions. So now you're standing inside the world.
This is unbelievable because we were just checking it out on the screen.
Right.
Just for a second, you start to get almost like a vertigo feeling, and then you settle right into it.
One of these has a camera. Do you see the camera? Which one is the camera? This one?
This one,
okay.
Yes.
So that is what the director would be holding and decide, what he wants to shoot, what angles he wants to look at.
Oh, I just hit record. Is that bad?
No, that's totally fine. You're shooting a movie now, though, so.
And so this is the viewfinder to my camera in this world, and I'm sitting here making the movie. That is so sweet. So take this off. That was awesome, man.
All right, yeah, sweet. So this is what it's like being on the director's end of things. Okay. But if you're up for it, let's throw you in the suit and you can see what it's like on the performance end of things.
I would love to check out the suit. Let's check it out. All right. Okay? That sounds great.
Awesome.
Stand still.
There we go.
Just try and touch your head.
The hand got a little funky there. It's using accelerometers and gyroscopes, so they all have to find their equilibrium, and then once you start moving it, it picks up on those motions and starts pulling it into the computer. And then what's nice about this system, while obviously the downside is it's not 100% accurate, you know, when you're trying to grab motion capture. It's also not limited to this room, so you could walk this whole facility and it would be streaming that motion capture data back to us.
Well, these producers don't tell me enough. I had no idea I'd have tights on today.
Yeah.
Or be in the CG world. Well, Dustin, thanks for the tour. Super impressive stuff, and it's really cool to have this right here in Northwest Arkansas.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming by and playing with us.
All right, I'll be back soon.
All right, sounds good. Back to work.